Hello everybody. I'm uh, I'm Justice. This is my drawing of Tifa Lockhart. Um, there's a few variations of Tifa. I just happened to do one of the cosplayers, uh, because it was a little bit different. Some people might not like it. Some people like it. Just depend on their style. So she has like this kickboxing stance going on right now, and some of y'all want to know about shading. You really don't need to worry about the shading until last. But you want to draw the outline where the shading is gonna be. For example, if you want to shade, make something black, you tend to just do little sketches like this. And you take a toilet paper or Q-tip or cotton, something soft, a soft piece of fabric and you just shade it in with your pencil. And just pretty much that's how easy it is when you start shading in. And if you want to avoid smearing, you can use another piece of paper to cover your hand so you're not smearing, getting sweat and other stuff on your hand. So I'm just gonna find a paper, for example like this one. I'll take this piece of paper and I'll just put my arm around it and just go around it, maybe a little bit smaller. Let's see, where's my clipboard? I'll grab my clipboard that has my smaller piece of paper. I use that piece of paper. Normally I will save the shading for last, but I'm just using it for reference to help some of you out with your drawings. And when you draw, you always want to start off with a graph. It makes it easier to keep everything center. And you have to, when you're drawing, you want to draw a little bigger than a little too small, being too small. If you draw it too small, then it'd be difficult to draw details on it, like the face, for example. You want so this one right here is, we shaded. All I did was took scratch my pencil on there and made the shading. If you wanted finer details, like for example, I just start scratching, make scratches all around it. You can take some of that shading and make it part of the whole darkness, the dark shade. So the most difficult I had was the bottom piece right here, where her butt and her leg. we can make that actually, like, make this part of the shading. Take some of this darker line of her skirt and shade it into the body. And you can do a slightly darker, because some of the when you take a picture, sometimes the camera doesn't actually recognize the picture of some of the shading. And to make details, you get like a thin eraser like this one. I got it from a art supply store. And when you're wiping off the eraser marks, try not to do it with your hand. Just do it with like toilet paper or napkin or tissue paper or cotton, so you're not smearing the marks in places you don't want it to be.